People used to think that Earth was at the center of space, and that the Sun and other planets orbited around it. But the truth was different. Earth is actually orbiting around the Sun with other planets. We call this group of planets orbiting around the Sun a solar system. Hello, everyone. My name is Galileo Galilei. About 400 years ago, I was known as a great scientist. I did a lot of researching and found out lots about our solar system, all using this. Yes, a telescope. These days, anyone can look into space with a telescope. But who do you think was the first to do it? That's right, me, Galileo Galilei. I also found plenty of evidence that the Earth orbits around the Sun. Because of that, we can now draw what our solar system looks like. Speaking of which, what does our solar system really look like? Let's take a close look. There are 8 planets, including the Earth, in the solar system. From the closest to the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Further away, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are orbiting. Back in my days, we didn't know much about Uranus and Neptune. What? How come the planets aren't moving? Not to worry. They are moving. For Earth, it takes 365 days to go all the way around the Sun, you know? Of course, we don't want to wait that long, do we? Let me just fast forward time. Well, how's this? Can you see how each planet is moving at a different speed? The 4 planets closer to the Sun take a shorter time to go around it. Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun, only takes 3 months to go around. On the other hand, those 4 planets which are further out from the Sun take much longer. The most remote planet, Neptune, takes more than 160 years. Hence, the further a planet is from the Sun, the more time it takes to orbit. We may call and group them as planets, but there are differences. Let's compare their sizes, shall we? Firstly, the 4 planets which are closest to the Sun: Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. These planets have hard, rocky surfaces and are the smaller ones in the solar system. But some of the distant planets, like the gas-covered Jupiter and Saturn, are really big. Even further out, Uranus and Neptune are also covered in gas, but they're a little smaller. When you compare them like this, you can see how they are different in size. But the Sun is way bigger. It's so big, it doesn't fit in the screen. The Sun is 109 times bigger than the Earth in diameter and 1,000 times heavier than the total weight of all 8 planets put together. The Sun is just that big and heavy. Now, let's get a close look at the Sun and the planets and see what makes them different. We will begin with the center of the solar system, the Sun. The Sun is the only star here that creates light and heat using its own energy. Planets like the Earth and its moon shine because the Sun's light shines on them. This is the surface of the Sun. The temperature is about 6,000 degrees Celsius. Big bursts of gas, called prominences, shoot out sometimes. Sometimes they shoot out 20 times bigger than the diameter of the Earth. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun. It doesn't have much air, so it gets to more than 400 degrees Celsius during the day and below minus 160 degrees Celsius at night. Mercury's surface is covered with craters, so it looks sort of like the Moon. Venus is a planet orbiting just inside the Earth's orbit. It has hard ground, but you wouldn't want to stand on it. Because of the greenhouse effect caused by carbon dioxide, the temperature of Venus is higher than that of Mercury, over 460 degrees Celsius. Also, its air is so thick and heavy that it would squish us humans. Even metal would melt in its clouds of sulfuric acid. The environment